A new extreme challenge in GTA 5! Today, we will test which car can reach the finish line, because each time the distance between the platforms gets smaller and smaller, and only the lowest cars will be able to make it to the finish. So watch the video until the end, give it a like, and of course, subscribe to the channel with the bell icon so you don't miss new cool challenges!
Hi guys! As always, your favorite little penguin Koki is here with you.
And a new experiment where we'll see how far a car can go through the lowest level. And that's why I've prepared a super unique collection of cars, which includes mini cars, futuristic supercars, fast hypercars, jet-powered vehicles, monster trucks, and giant monster trucks. So today, we'll test each car and see which one can make it all the way to the finish line. So make sure to watch the video until the end, leave a like, and of course, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on new awesome experiments in GTA. Now, I suggest we don't waste any time and jump right into our coolest video. But this time, instead of starting with the first cars as usual, we'll do the opposite and begin with the biggest and most gigantic ones. This is, of course, absolutely incredible. You know what I suggest? We have a super gigantic Lambo monster truck with enormous wheels, and usually we start with it. But today I suggest we start, for example, with this Kamaz, because it's really huge. Of course, it's not as big as the Lambo, but still, why not? I just felt like testing it this way. So today, we're going to start our test with this Kamaz. It's just an ordinary, unremarkable sports Kamaz. Yeah, it's just a sports model. Most importantly, we're easily passing the 4th level already, and now the 5th. And overall, so far, everything is actually pretty easy. Let me remind you, we have 40 levels in total, and I think this sports Kamaz will probably make it through like 20 of them at most. Wait, hold on. This is 15, and we're getting through it super easily. Seriously? This is almost the biggest car today. How does that even work? No, that's impossible. We're on the 19th level. Look, we've already covered half the map. We could have gone through all of this at 200 kilometers per hour, totally easily. Seriously? Okay, let's go for maximum acceleration. How? Wait, I don't believe this. Already 31! So we've covered 3/4 of the map just like that, no problem. It's hard to imagine what's coming next. Alright, 33, 34. Now this is where the problems will start. Unfortunately, we can't get past level 34. But how is that possible? Wait, this second largest car clears 33 out of 40 levels. I definitely did not expect that. Okay, and that really surprised me a lot. Let's test the biggest Lambo. Okay, honestly, I thought it wouldn't even get through 10 levels at all. But since our previous car managed to get through as many as 33 levels, that really made me happy. Let's see what our giant Lambo is capable of. And it's not just any car, its wheels are actually square. It's like something out of Minecraft. Okay, alright, let's go. We're going full speed right now, but something tells me we won't be able to get past more than 10 levels. That's already level 8, level 9, and level 10. Seriously? I can't believe it. How is that even possible? Wait, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and finally 17. Really? 18, 19, and 20. Seriously? How is that even remotely possible? How does that work? How? What kind of cheat cars do we have today? And we're still going, by the way. Look, it's not getting stuck at all. This is some kind of joke. Level 26. It is only right now that we are starting to have problems. 27, 29, and 30. Seriously? Only at level 31? What kind of joke is this? Alright, okay, it gets through level 31 because the suspension is really awesome. Just look at how the wheels on our Lambo fold when we try to get through. But unfortunately, what is that? It's just standing sideways. Alright, unfortunately it can't get past level 32 anymore. So we will leave it right here and move on to testing out a few more cars. Okay, let's keep going. And I can't wait to test out and see these exciting little cars. How far will they actually be able to go? But that's for later. First, we're testing the biggest, most impressive cars, and this first one here is a garbage truck. Seriously? Are you kidding me? Okay, an unusual garbage truck. A garbage truck with a turbo booster. Who even came up with this car? Wow, it's really fast, it's really unusual, but at the same time, what kind of craziness is going on here? It's just a garbage truck with a turbo booster. Have you ever seen anything like this? I'm sure you haven't. Well, at least we know it'll definitely make it through 30 levels. Oh, level 30, our giant Lambo. Move aside, please. 32, 33. Now, this is really interesting. It's making it through. But will it be able to get through level 34? I don't think so. Seriously? It is just like our turbo-boosted racing Kamaz truck. Even the turbo boost doesn't help us. Alright, 33 levels, it won't even be worth trying to go further. But the most interesting thing is that with each round, our cars are getting smaller and smaller. Look, we have one last monster truck left, and after that, well, there are these mini monster trucks, I would even say, and real supercars. These ones should be able to go much further. So let's quickly go and test our last remaining monster truck for today. Because, well, it seems logical to me that it still won't make it to the finish line since it's really huge and only the remote-controlled cars or super slim cars will be able to get through the very last level. We'll definitely look into that. So, let's get up to full maximum speed and see what this car is really capable of. Level 30. A giant Lambo on square wheels. Perfect. 33. Could it be that we'll actually make it through level 34? Come on, perfect. Ho ho! Guys, we've got a new record! Awesome. Level 35. But here, it's just impossible. See? Even though this car has really good suspension, it actually sinks down. We just can't get through, not at all. So 34 levels is the absolute maximum. On the 35th, it simply doesn't fit anymore. This massive military vehicle just doesn't fit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And right here, the cars get even lower than before. I really like the look of this. And just look at what an awesome car this is. This is a real Lambo, an off-roader with a turbo booster. It's just 3 in 1, a supercar, a monster truck, an off-roader, and a jet car. It's incredible. For a collection of cars like this, you definitely have to give a like. And by the way, if you're not subscribed and haven't seen my experiments with various car classes, there are jet cars, supercars, monster trucks, off-roaders, really funny meme cars, and even some cheat cars that can jump and fly. Be sure to subscribe, check out the new experiments, and don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss the newest, absolutely latest experiments. Level 35 is currently the record holder. It goes through perfectly, even with some margin to spare. It's really powerful. Just look at how it brakes. And if I start accelerating, just take a look at this. It even pops a wheelie. Oh. This car is super powerful. Level 36. Seriously? No, wait. No way. No. Look, we're getting through with so much room to spare. But what about 36? We can't get through. Seriously? Well, alright then. I honestly suggest we just leave this particular car right here for now and go test the next one. Well then, now we're officially moving on to the very lowest car classes. These are the high-end supercars. Although, okay, let's go ahead and test this one out as well. This is a real rocket from the future. I feel like it should be flying into space, not going through this test. But alright, let's accelerate to the max. I'm not going to activate the turbo boost because we don't need it here. Of course, we could just floor it, activate 2 turbo boosters, and fly off to like level 31 or something. But that would be boring, so we'll just get there quickly and see what this car can do. Or rather, this rocket, I'd say. Alright, level 35, perfect. Oh. The spoiler got caught. That's it, no turning back now. Whoops, hello there. I'd completely forgotten. Seriously? Level 36. It's getting stuck too. Even turbo boosters won't help us here because the car just gets stuck. Plain and simple. And apparently that's it. 35 levels. We just can't go any further. Man, that's a bummer. I thought it was actually lower, but turns out it's not. Let's leave it here and move on to testing more cars. Alright, now we're definitely moving on to supercars. Actually, no, not quite yet. I totally forgot. We still have limousines, yes. We really do have a pretty unusual collection of cars today. A real limousine. Now this is actually really interesting. It's super long. Just look at it. How can you even drive a car like this around the city? You'd seriously hit every single pole when you try to turn. Honestly, I don't envy limousine drivers at all. It's really hard to handle such long cars, but at the same time, it looks so cool. I would absolutely want a car like this in real life. Like if you would too. Alright, let's pick up some speed. I think, look, we can even drive through like this. There! Under the Lambo. I really like this, honestly. It's perfect. Alright. Level 36. Perfect! Guys, congratulate me. A new record holder. We're getting closer and closer to the finish line. Just a reminder, there are 40 levels in total. This is level 37. And no, seriously, he's done. See, he's stuck. It's already shaking, but there's no way we can go further, or can we? Seriously? Okay. Are we really going to make it to the finish? No, no. Level 38. Yeah, that's all for now. We have only 3 levels left until the finish. I can hardly believe that very soon we'll be able to reach the finish line. Alright. What else do we have today? There are some fast Mercedes cars, by the way, not quite the usual ones. This Mercedes looks really cool. It's actually quite similar to a classic Nike sneaker. And it sounds just incredible. Like this video if you like Mercedes. Just listen to the sound. I'll even be quiet for a moment now. Listen. So cool. This sounds just wonderful. Real music to my ears. This is the S63 AMG. And why does it really look like a Nike sneaker? It's not even a meme car. It's the most overpowered, fastest car. Honestly, I'd love to have one in real life too. Let's repeat the trick. There we go. Perfect. Hehehe. Okay, now let's hope that with this car, we'll reach the finish line in no time at all. This is honestly what I like the most. Such an unusual parking lot. There's a rocket and a Lambo. A monument to the jet-powered Lambo. Okay, perfect. Level 37. And... seriously? Wait, just look at how significantly the suspension sags, but at the exact same time. Really? No, wait, that's impossible. No, that can't be. Alright, let's try going in reverse. Maybe it'll work better in reverse? A kind of police turn and... it doesn't work. Seriously, why did the previous limousine make it through, but this one can't? Apparently it's just a little bit higher and level 36 is the maximum. So we're parking our car here. And honestly, I'm a little disappointed. By the way, I completely forgot that our car collection is getting smaller and smaller each time. And that's actually really bad. Do you know why? Because not a single car has made it to the finish yet. But still, just take a look at this. This is a real ramp car. I've got really high hopes for this one that it'll make it all the way to the finish. Well, okay, probably not all the way to the finish. Who knows, maybe right now we'll just take off and fly straight to the finish at 100 kilometers per hour. We're accelerating perfectly. Look, it really does launch the cars. Bam. Even this garbage truck, we can go bam and launch it. It launches every single car in its path. This is honestly a really awesome car. You could drive around never getting stuck in traffic, just launching cars aside like this, and everything would be perfect. You could even launch this car yourself. Alright, we're passing level 36. And will our car be able to handle this? Oh. Careful. Handled it perfectly. Good. Level 38. It's much lower than the limousine and... No. Seriously? Mainly because we have this heavy internal roll cage installed here, our car is currently struggling quite a little bit. If it weren't for the roll cage, it would be great, but without the roll cage, it would actually be really bad. It wouldn't be able to flip other cars. So unfortunately, 38 levels is the maximum. After that, our car just can't go any further. Well, there are 6 cars left. I wonder if at least one of them will be able to reach the very finish. And by the way, these are real supercars now. Now it's 100% for sure. Just look at that. Honestly, I've never seen a car like this before. It looks really futuristic. Let's see what it's capable of. By the way, I think this spoiler looks incredibly cool and stylish, but at the same time I have a suspicion it's really going to get right in our way. Alright, let's go. Let's accelerate to the max and see what it can do. Look, it's shaking. You see, I'm going straight, but it's really shaking. Okay, stop. Easy. And its brakes are weak. Phew, that was very dangerous. But we stopped. Level 37. And oh wow, it's barely making it through. Level 38 here is going to be, well, really problematic. In my opinion, level 38 is the hardest so far because, well, look, the car would have to be half its size to get through. Are you serious? Well, that's just unreal. It's simply impossible. Alright then. Apparently we can't get through level 38 with supercars. Maybe we can find a smaller supercar. For example, this Lambo here actually looks even lower. It's really low. I think this might be the lowest supercar, or is it not the lowest? Alright, the most important thing is that it has to be really fast and... No! Stop. Guys, this isn't an ordinary Lambo. Well, okay, it's not exactly a regular Lambo because it has a little superpower. I'll tell you about it now. Look, first of all, we accelerate and calmly make it to level 38, I think. Because it makes sense that with each time, the cars get lower and lower, which means they can get further and further through. And now, let's try to get through level 38. Well, and no, look, it doesn't work either. But, do you know what we do? That's right, we press the secret button, bam, and our Lambo flies. So, look, it drives like this, but then, bam, it flies. And I think that's how we should get through level 38. Come on, perfect. No, it's stuck. Wait, hold on, are you serious? No, let's try the other way. Hey, it's just stuck. Wait, are you serious? Okay, and like this. Oh. That's really sad. Alright, I get it. We just need maximum acceleration. Without it, nothing will work. And of course, your like right now. Smash the like button under this video. We're hitting max speed on level 38. Come on, come on, come on. Squeeze through. Okay, just like that. Let's go. No, seriously? It just got stuck. Oh. It made it through. I really like this one. Level 39. Look, just 2 levels to the finish, but here I think there's just no chance. Although, why not? It's still worth a try. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? We're accelerating. 39. Here it just gets stuck. Period. But it's really low here. Look at this. What is that? Is it up to my knees or something? This is just insane. Seriously, look. It's up to my knees here. Holy moly. Well, it's really going to be very hard to get through here. I've never seen a car this low before. Alright, let's go test the next cars. Maybe they'll be able to get through level 39 because we have just a few left. 2 supercars. Well, actually, 1 supercar, a Ferrari from the future, 1 jet car, and 2 go-karts. These are my main chances because they're honestly the smallest cars today. Although considering that the Lambo already made it to level 39, maybe even the jet Scramjet can reach the finish line. Who knows? Let's check it out together right now. So let's get up to maximum speed and see what this Ferrari can do. By the way, it can even jump a little bit. Look, there you go. It's made for jumping over pits. So if you see a pit in the road, just press this and boom, it jumps up a little. It's the perfect feature so you don't wreck the car. Level 37. And oh. We just barely catch the roof and squeeze through just a little bit. Alright, 38. But no, it's just impossible here. Regular supercars definitely wouldn't make it through. It's a shame this Ferrari can't fly. Well, for now, let's park it here and go get the jet car. Alright, the last jet car. Let's quickly go test it now because I think it's still a bit taller. It actually makes a lot of sense that it's taller and bigger than this go-kart. It looks, well, really low to the ground. I actually have a really good chance with this one. By the way, this is the Scramjet, which can jump. But we don't actually need to jump. Although, wait, you know what I can do? I can do it like this. Look, usually we come from below, but here I can use the jump and just fly over everything. The perfect tactic. I think it's just brilliant. But I think it would be a little unfair to do it that way. Alright, let's go for maximum acceleration. After all, this is a challenge where you have to go through everything from below. So, let's increase our speed now and see exactly what this car is truly capable of. Okay, let's apply the brakes in a very gentle manner. Level 37. Perfect. 38. Alright, we made it through. Come on, 39, acceleration. Seriously? Guys, there's only 1 level left. Come on, please, we're going for max acceleration and no, it won't fit. Look, even with turbo acceleration. Of course, I could just jump over it like this, no problem, but I feel like that wouldn't be entirely fair. So this is the last attempt. Maximum acceleration, come on. Perfect. Guys, this is the first car to reach the finish. The Rocket Scramjet. Honestly, I didn't expect it at all, but this is the first car that made it to the finish and went through the very lowest level. Whew, this news really made me happy. Now I feel like all the remaining cars, specifically the 2 go-karts, will make it to the finish. So you know what I suggest? By the way, first of all, let's go for maximum speed. That's what I suggest. And secondly, it's not even really a go-kart, it's a shopping cart. Yeah, a real shopping cart. Can you imagine? Wow, I've definitely never seen anything like this before, but it's really a mini go-kart shopping cart. We go for maximum acceleration to the right, dodge to the left, and most importantly, duck your head right here. Level 38. Whoa. Ah, what? Are you actually serious? This cart cannot even get through level 38? Impossible. Unreal. It's actually getting stuck. Okay, last try. We just need to get maximum acceleration and try again. Duck your head and go full speed. That is unreal. Just absolutely impossible. Let's park our cart right here for a moment and go test out the smallest go-kart in the entire world. Well, this is the very last car for today, and I think this one should definitely make it all the way to the finish line simply because it's a real go-kart. By the way, leave a like if you really love go-karting. But this one tends to skid quite a bit, so you have to be very extremely careful with this go-kart to make it to the finish line. This isn't a drift challenge after all, it's a test to see how far the car can go through the lowest level. By the way, if you like this experiment, this super unusual GTA challenge, be sure to write in the comments which other cars we could test in this experiment. Maybe really tiny ones, or only monster trucks. Although I think monster trucks definitely won't make it past the first level. So definitely don't suggest monster trucks. Although maybe mini monster trucks exist. Anyway, write in the comments, maybe police cars, supercars, rocket-powered cheat cars, or super tiny vehicles. And here we are, passing the 40th level. Seriously? That was really easy. Honestly, that was the easiest run through ever. So guys, today we have two cars that made it to the finish. The mini go-kart and the real Scramjet rocket car. I really didn't expect that from it because it's actually way bigger than our go-kart. But most importantly, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on more awesome experiments like this in GTA. As always, this was your favorite little penguin with you. See you again soon. Bye bye.